You see, that is unfortunate. Before you realize it was on the 28th. You see, so when we finish, do you know when we finish? Well, when we finish, we are going. We are going to where? When we finish, we went to home. And when we get home, she went to Wagner Place. She said she wasn't going to buy anything. That her feeling was that I conspired with Butland, because she knew Butland on the 25th. And on that 25th, that Butland came to my house on Friday and made love with her. You see, and came to Seth-Rodenbosch and told me that he brought bad luck for himself, that he didn't think that she'll be able to handle the circumstances that be put across her. I stood up, I told Butland, Butland is outfooting Van END. You know what me and these people are doing? You see, then I told the rector that it's because I've heard the voice of Hitler in the mouth of Ahmadiyyan. That's why they are punishing me. That's why I told him I'll see him in the rec bank. I went in the rec bank. You see, what happened in the rec bank, they harassed him. You see, the police was there. The Biskikim is here. You see, that was the reason he came again on the 17th and asked me to prepare a note that I was going to take an oath on the 20th, which I took an oath. You see, on that 20th, when we finished, you see, I went to Abayomi. I was in Abayomi place. I called her. After calling her, do you know what she did? She told me that there is no problem. Before I realized it, she had gone to Mama Blessing. You see, Mama Blessing, where they here. From there, they planned themselves to Den Haag. You understand me? She was pregnant before she left. She went to Giz and they insinuated me that I use drug, I use this thing, where I don't use anything. Which she was, she aborted the child. You see, if you see Kayodo of Nigerian Embassy, what is predominant for me to telling you today is this. You know what I'm predominant? On the 3rd, I was at the Nigerian ambassador home. I called the ambassador a bitch. I called the police and called her a terrorist. Obasanjo was there, Jonathan was there. You understand me? So when I called the police came and found me frame. Was when they asked me to go to Netherlands immigration. When I got there, I know what transpired there with the foreign police. Because I told that woman, I love you. That I was talking to my child, Mama. You see, from there, on the 31st of December, they asked me to go and get her address. On the 31st of December, I went to Waters. I see, and it was the woman. You know the woman? The woman her name is Betty, that invited me. And when I got there, you see, what happened there, he was already fucking her. No different from the wife is making love on her the day I called her and she sent me a message to come. No different from Papa Esther fucking her. No different from the consulate romanizing her. No different from every other person which is disgusting. I told these people, I would deal with them. You see, my aspiration, this is end time. This is no joke. You see, I challenged them. I told them, Judaism must not go out on the 21st. Judaism went out on the 21st. On the 22nd, they disciplined them. On the 22nd, they were ferocious. There is nothing in Judaism. There is nothing in Judaism. You see, they are fairies. There is nothing. If you see what I did to them in St. Peter Pan Central, not to talk of on the 17th, European Court of this World Crime Court, Pontiff that is buying Feclaren. Look at Liberia, Chastello, the Feclaren they are buying. You see, do you know what I did to them? I gave them a manual depression. Beatrice, they came there, based in non-entity criminals. These people are. You see, this is Babylon. This is a land under the whole. This is a land of demonics. Every spectrum of this country is on Twinkler. Both Captain on Amumensen. Shalom, they are bastards, even SARS. Look at my child. At 4 months, 12 days, they kidnapped my child. Harlots they are. Do you know what they did? Kidnap my child. Look at the Ecclesiarian. The Ecclesiarian is religion. You see, every time they invite me, I tell them, what are you on to Winklen? My aspiration. Kilifim be star, prospect, commanding I wars, Iwuji, egg of life. Nobody see my face and leave. You see, that's why Kate, all this advice and all this, they are kidnapped. Shegu called me yesterday and told me that Karen told him I gave him what? Don't tell anyone. I know. And I'm not telling any person. And I'm not telling any person. That is okay. I'm not telling any person. Thank you. These people are bad.
You have a nice phone. Let me see it.
No, not be nice.